Hello everybody and welcome back to Metroid Fusion. If anyone's following this, it's been a while since the last video. And that's because I had set up my recording software and had to start over from the beginning. But it was only like 40 minutes or so, and so that was fine. And I actually got through faster and even found like 20 or 4 more missile upgrades than last time, if you noticed that I have that different. So now we are exploring Pier, which is a hot flame-based flame-based sector. I don't wanna. Is that what I have to do? How the hell do we get over there? Maybe it's just a... Anyway, let's find out. I don't particularly remember all of what happened in the other 2 videos that I had. Little bits and pieces like this bit. Yeah. We had to do to proceed anyway. I thought it was going to lead me to an upgrade. See how wrong I was. Oh well. Alright, well. So we are here. Oh, yep. Releasing those hatches let the X into this sector, which we were kind of worried about. But it's very good, which is powering us up with super missiles. You. Excellent. All right. No. Oh, right. See, I'm still just... Nope, don't even know. Door. Oh! I remember. Ah! I hate having all this foreknowledge, because then I can't just approach it fresh. And I also can't remember all the good talking points I had. About this section and the next section. And I think the next section, I got actually pretty far. And that's just so. Oh, there we go. So unfortunate. Wait. I'm still a master at wall jumping. Yeah, but I can't. I do remember one of the signs that we're going to upgrade our suit soon is the introduction of these high extreme environment sections. Oh, you know, one of those. Which we won't encounter legitimately or as progress in this section because we are just here to get high explosive and wreck everything with them. Nice. High powered, just like my bombs. Oh, explosion. Nope. Oh! Oh god, what is that? What's down here? Oh, it's a saber. Nice. Right. Give this chance to check out our Our new BAMs. Good stuff. Wait, did I fill me up or? Yeah, because I picked up green. Yeah, okay. So now we're fully prepared for whatever destroyed that door. Last time it was the SAX. This time, well, I'll go ahead and say it's different. Oh, wait. Oh, come on. That was totally legit. Let me get a couple shots. I think this is one of my favorite bosses. Simply because with the new super missiles that we just got, it's kind of a chance to test our empowerment. That the super missiles have given us. But it's not terribly hard boss. I just keep getting hit because I'm trying to talk while I'm doing it. Also, I think it's just, well, there's obviously a brain in it, so I'm not gonna say it's the first mechanical boss, because that's also not true. But it's probably my favorite mechanical boss. Just because, like, it says 05 on it, so I can imagine, like, 4 more of these running around and also being just as tough, and I kind of wish that they had stuck them in, maybe they were, like, prototypes or something, as, like, small mini-bosses. Ah, there we go. So we damaged it sufficiently enough to force a retreat. And also give us our escape route. Oh, I should have checked the... maybe the speed? Oh no, pure attack, wow. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's just... one, it's asking me to come back later, and 2, I ain't got time for that. Because the Spear Attack is the last real upgrade you get. I do remember that I had such the dumbest time trying to yeah. Anyway, I remember last time I actually managed to get this without finding out that there's this stupid riser underneath it. And I complained about how bomb hopping wasn't a thing earlier, why should it be a thing now? Oh my god. But no, you're just supposed to bomb the floor, and I'm dingus. So all in all, this is a really short sector. You find a lock room, which is probably the most significant thing you do. Get the super missiles, which everything now requires you to have super missiles to do. And so I'll go ahead and go to the next sector as well. Navigation room. I see that you encountered a rogue security robot. You may destroy it if you meet it again. Your safety is vital. Just a rogue security, so there could be more, but we want to meet that one. But as to your brief, level 2 security locks are released, so sectors 5 and 6 are open. That means those sectors have likely been infiltrated by X. They are much harder to stop than we initially suspected. Sector 5, arc, is arc electricity. It's sub-zero. Oh! You're still susceptible to cold from the vaccine side effects. The vaccinal side effects? So you'll take damage if you even set foot inside there. Avoid Sector 5 for now, but in the meantime, HQ is working on data to adjust your suit for extreme temperatures. Once we have the transmission, you can download it, but the X have destroyed all the data rooms you have used so far. I no longer doubt their capacity for critical thought. You'll have to use the data room in the night habitat. Sector 6, Nocturnal. Go to Sector 6 and access a navigation room there. Is your objective clear? Yeah, sure. Tread lightly, Samus. You are the only one who can do this. And the X may be much more dangerous than we know. Ah, yes, the uplifting theme in the background. What? I didn't know that was gonna happen. Does Samus suspect anything? Because of course, you know, voice scramblers and all that. No, I do not think so. Good. Monitor her closely. Affirmative. Ouch. Sinister. All the way across. Ooh. Nice. Extreme. Navigation room. Much bigger. The Varia suit, or the Varia suit, variable. I like to think it's the Varia. The Varia sounds cool, just because variable temperatures. Meh. The Varia suit data is here from HQ, ready to download. Get moving to a data room. That was a remarkably quick transfer. But that's a problem. X from the Sub-Zero sector arc. Sector 6 knock. They've been changed by the cold. There aren't Arctic caps on SR-388 or whatever. If you absorb one, you'll be frozen from within. It seems like a deliberate tactic. Now that is legitimately a deadly threat, because if you mess up your core temperature, you are likely going nowhere very, very soon. Once you download the Varia suit modification, you'll be out of danger. Just be extremely careful with it. Okay, so if they freeze you from within, how does an external suit protect you from that? Just saying. The knock data room is here. Remember, avoid the blue X. Use your beam to stun them in order to get by. Like we've done with literally every single... Wait, no. Is your objective clear? Yes. Be careful. They are hunting you actively now, Samus. Like they weren't earlier. And this area is very dark. Proceed with extreme caution. They freeze you from within, so get a new suit upgrade. So that only leads me to believe that the suit, like, as they said in the earlier, the intro, is fused with her, but maybe on a genetic level, which means it can disrupt, which means that it can start disrupting, internal functions as well. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right, this is just a preview. Which is interesting, because you'd think the internal change would keep, but no, it doesn't. Okay. Phone, quiet. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. Where did those songs? So instead of the other the previous style of super missile, which is a front-heavy. So here's the frozen X. Apparently, being cold has given it some a crystalline lattice, which the energy from our beam can interact with, and cause an overload temporarily while they try to shunt excess energy into via convection, shunting energy to the outside pad. Yeah, that's right. They tell you where they don't want you to go. Oh yeah. They also hide in things, which is pretty sneaky actually. I like it. Yeah, safe route. If it looks like I'm acting on foreknowledge of their position, it's probably because I am. I do like the. Oh no! Oh god! I don't like this. Okay. I don't trust handouts. So this is the handout with progress attached. Okay. Okay, well. Alright. Last time I made a point of saying that whenever I have an increased heart rate in a room, it's because there's SAX. Well, this is one of those rooms. Oh. I did this last time and I was completely terrified for a second. So it won't see me if I just hide all the way over here. Okay, still gave me a heart attack. Oh god, SAX is so cool. So it exited through a door. But I'd also like to point out, I didn't get tricked by this last time, because it was kind of suspicious and it triggered old memory. But this BS, and then there's another one right next to this block right there. Just in case you save yourself the first time, and you fucking land behind it the second time. It's just terrible. That is the worst. Whoever invented that is the most dastardly person I've ever heard of. Yeah, I forgot to say. I think what I was saying originally was about the super missile design. Okay, yeah, right. So the original design is the front-heavy green warhead type that we somewhat. Yeah. Just gonna. Yeah, that's what I did last time. Which is pretty good design because it's like, well, you need a forward payload to deliver the higher capacity impact. What's that? What's the payload? The higher payload charge. But in this one, you can kind of see that it's shaped like our old missile, and if you pause it, you can kind of see that it's got. The reason I'm wasting missiles is the next boss. Well, it doesn't really need missiles. Like the little fins, like it's got a cylinder all the way around the outside of its port, which doesn't really make sense to me unless it's for like extra shrapnel purposes. But these missiles are supposed to be concussive. Anyway, so now we have the Super X-Core boss, who's not really an exciting boss. It's just big and it's got a bunch of things surrounding it. Which I'm interested to know where those are coming from. Also, it's not affected by missiles. Oh. So it's charge beam. Charge beam only. Dang it. One of the major improvements of this game over Super Metroid is, there we go. Ow! Do so much more damage when it impacts me now. It still seems to take the same amount of missiles, so, but I guess that's just a side effect of absorbing the Varia suit, which does also increase our damage reduction. But I'm not actually sure in this game. Okay, so I'm gonna regret this. Varia suits. You can now survive extreme temperatures. That's just the worst color scheme ever. So it's probably like a side effect of, I don't know, it's just ugly. Alright, so now I'm protected from the freezing cold of the inside. But then again, I guess the presence of that, that boss just signifies that it does indeed change some of the genetic structure. Because it just downloaded data that represented this upgrade in my suit, and so it was able to take that, which is pretty cool for an enemy. That's probably my favorite. So, alright, my favorite part about now having this suit is messing with the Frozen X, because they can now get absorbed by you. Oh, dang it, oh well. And for now, they just charge straight to their death. But I tested it last time. And it's only until, like, yeah, see that one just, like, flew the crap away. It's only until you absorb so many of them, or you absorb one and exit it into a room. Which I think it's, I think it's an excellent, dang it. Little bit of the dev team sees, thinks of everything. Someone's just like, yeah, well, if they were trying to hunt you before, they're still trying to hunt you now, and so, they do so until they realize, well, that doesn't work. Ow. Stupid bug. Nice. God, we have so many missiles. I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of missiles. And then later, when I do run out of missiles, oh, damn it, Anyway, so if, you've noticed, let me see if I can catch one. These guys restore much more than the 10 energy that the yellow ones do. They restore 30 instead, which is fabulous. Hup. And I'm just gonna, okay, yep. Oh yeah, okay. That did it. Aha! So, the best thing about the Frozen X is that I can stun them and then eat them. Oh, if I'm quick enough. So now we can go to this door. See what's on the other side of this room. Alright. So this wall, I remember, is Super Bomb, and this Screw Attack, which means that there's also a speed boost block on the other side of the Super Bomb block. It's like, oh god, I'm never gonna get back here. Why are you doing this to me? Stop it. It's a much more convenient, I'd also like to point out that I don't remember that monster anywhere else in the series. It's like, you know what, let's try to eat a missile tank. And then they did, and they're like, oh hey, we can fly around with this thing for some reason. And I'm just like, Chozo! Your technology is dumb! Okay, what else? These things are just annoying. Just run through everything. I don't actually know if the Varia suit, yeah, in this game offers increased protection. Because this game is very much about just trying not to take damage in the long run. What was that? That's probably one of those things. Still using missiles and everything. Why not? Unless they think that arrange themselves like these. You don't remember? These are our little lightning bug friends from Super Metroid. You know, when I said, oh, Super Metroid is such a callback to the original style Metroid, but also making it their own, this game is just a bundle of callbacks. So yeah, that's... Alright, let's go to the next sector, and then call it. Yeah, look at that. Oh, there's that middle space in the middle I didn't even go to. How did that X download the Varia suit data? This doesn't seem to make any sense at all, unless the X have the ability to process data organically. Through carbons? That makes sense. At any rate, you have the Varia suit data. Now you will be protected from extreme temperatures. I almost read that as promoted. Honestly, no. More importantly, the SAX will no longer be able to freeze you, so you can escape easier. But you're still too weak. That thing is too much for you. You currently have no way of damaging it. But my simulations indicate that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Developing modification data will take HE some time, though. There's also the chance that you may be able to restore your plasma beam by absorbing a large X core X, as you did with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt it. Your current cellular makeup would reject that addition. Therefore, HQ has developed an ice missile upgrade, because that's somehow better. This will add a freezing effect to your missile will help. Go to Sector 5, Arc, for electricity, for the download. Is your objective clear? Yeah, sure. You know, I understand where they're going with Arc, but they could have gone with Cry as well, and I think that would have been much more humorous. Sector 5, Cry. Especially in light of what boss you fight in Sector 5. But we'll get there later. Just scream along with the upgrade. I haven't. Let me check that. Let me check these people off again. Okay. I guess because there's some kind of cryogenic payload in ice missiles, it starts to work like that. But as it is, my missiles are about as efficient as they are ever gonna get right now. You need to download data for ice missile upgrade, but as you might expect, the data room is secure. Data room here is secured. Level 3 security hatches are yellow. Release the security lock and download data as usual, and experiment with those new missiles. They will be helpful. Is your objective clear? Yes. You know what to do. Go to it. Because, as it is, my missiles can kill on the first shot, but with ice weaponry in the Metroidverse, it leaves them alive so that they're frozen thing and can be killed immediately afterwards with another missile, usually, but it degrades the missile efficiency, so I start using missiles faster, where I just got them to start being more powerful anyway, so it's kind of straight up. But whatever. Anyway. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Metroid Fusion, and I'll try to start getting actual working videos up instead of the trash that I got. And I hope to see you, well, I hope y'all enjoy it next time. Goodbye.